Well, Will Clausel, we're glad to have you on the air here, and you hit your 1,000th point. I don't know if you saw the picture. Maybe you're on that email blast, but with just over 40 seconds left in the game against the Bulldogs last game, we just got done playing Salmonac, the host team. You had 24 points. You were 11 of 16 from the field, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block shot. That was a pretty good answer, and we needed that because we started a little sluggish. But before we talk about today's game, let's talk about 1,000 points. What does that mean to Willie Clausel for scoring 1,000 career points as a varsity basketball player?
It's an honor. I mean, I'm pretty proud. It's a good thing to be a part of. Not a lot of people in Newark have done it, but I've had a good opportunity to start since I was a freshman, so that helped. But I mean, we're winning games and getting 1,000 points while we're at it. That was good.
Yeah, always good to get a W and get whatever that accolade is, fill in the blank. You are on a team that has 3,000-point scores. We don't know. When I do the calculation, it looks like that's never happened where 3 guys are currently playing that were all 1,000 or more. That's pretty special.
Yeah, it's pretty good. We've played together I've played with them all 3 years I've played. Schomer's been up for 3 years, so it's good. We played when we were young, did well when we were young, and that was good for us. And now we're pretty confident now to where we feel like we can go up against anybody.
Yeah, all 3 of you played at Millbrook Junior High.
Yeah.
And so you played all those years together. Since you were a 5th grader, basically you played with those guys.
Yeah.
And you know each other. You hang out with each other, and that's wonderful. If you could identify, Willie, your personal greatest accomplishment as a basketball player, what would that be? I know that's a heavy question. You're a junior, but what's been maybe the most the moment that's just really etched in your brain of, man, this was awesome?
I mean, it'd probably have to be that regional, beating Marquette in it.
Last year at Marseilles. Yep.
That was a really good one. Doing it without Jack. I mean, we weren't really supposed to be there, kind of, people thought, but we were playing really well, got really hot at the end of the year, and we were just, I don't know, that one was really good because we don't really like Marquette too, and that one felt good to get. Like, that was a really good accomplishment for us.
Now, I hate to pull out a wound, but this is our first time back at this gym.
Yeah.
When we lost on that last second play, we took the ball out of bounds. I think it was
Kendall.
Kendall took it out, threw it over to Stevie. Stevie
In and out.
In and out. I mean, man, I watched that play over and over. And then you guys finally come back and you win by 66 against the Bulldogs. What did it feel like just coming back in the gym? Did any of those memories come back? You think about it?
We didn't really think about it against Paw Paw, but I remember we walked into the locker room today, and it was the same locker room. We've won maybe in that locker room. We've been there like 5 times. We've won like 1 game. We're like 1 for 5 in that locker room.
Oh no!
So it was good to. I walked in there, and I was like, oh geez. And then that first half, we were a little shaky, and so it was.
We were a little shaky.
It was kind of scary. So I mean, it was good to get a win in there, and hopefully we can get another one tomorrow. And
yeah. Get rid of some of the superstition.
Yeah.
Because it really doesn't matter what locker room you are, what bench you're at. It matters how you're working the ball and how you're working as a team. And I felt like today, now we'll go to today, we just started sluggish. We weren't scoring well, but it was more on the offensive side. We were allowing them to out-hustle us to get the rebounds and get putbacks and what have you. How'd you feel out there?
We were. It seemed like we were really like tight. Like we were really afraid to make mistakes, and we weren't really ready to play. And they came out really physical, and we were kind of like we didn't really see that one coming. So I mean, we got more comfortable as the game went on. I mean, I know Jack and Schomer started off sluggish. They got going in the second half. That was good to see. So really, I mean, I don't know. It'll happen. That'll always happen. We recovered really well, I thought.
Yeah, you recovered really well. You had 7 turnovers, your team did, in the third quarter, which is sometimes what we have an entire game, and and we were up 10 when we went into halftime, and I felt like after that, it was like that seventh turnover. All of a sudden, there was a little switch. Maybe somebody got a little aggressive with you on their team, and it was like the team just switched gears at that point. You said, okay, enough is enough. We're going to stop being up by 12, and we're going to go up 30.
Yeah, it was. They were. I mean, they were cheap shotting a little bit, and we didn't really like that. And then there was one play down here that got a little ugly, and then we were like, okay, like we woke up and we started to put it on them a little bit, and I don't know. That kind of woke us up. It was a chippy play down there, but I don't know. That was good to see.
Yeah, real good to see. Now, your brother Jack tonight, he just overtook Larry Hilt on the all-time list, so he's moving up that ladder. What's it mean to have this last year with your brother Jack? You guys are pretty close.
Yeah, it's good. We've played together forever. I mean, I don't know.
Literally since.
Yeah, like he's always been around for me in basketball and everything. So we only got how many games left? Like 10.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know.
All of those, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to enjoy every one of them, and I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, last year you played without Jack for so long, but he was still there on the bench. He was still there as one of the coaches and a cheerleader, if you will. And this year, even when he fouled out against Caneland, he was there cheering and getting you guys going. And so he has been definitely a good support staff for you, and you've been a good support for him. So many times you two are working a two-man game back and forth, and you just know what each other's going to do.
Yeah.
Now, your uncle Tracy, he's also in the 1,000-point club. So we have 3 Clausels in the 1,000-point club or higher.
Yeah.
That's pretty special. I know I married into the Clausel family, Sherry Clausel, and it's just fun to have that tradition of winning and tradition of wanting to play sports and playing hard. But what's it mean for you to join Uncle Tracy?
It's pretty incredible that there's 3 of us. It's cool that it's like 3 out of 15 are Clausels. That's pretty cool. And so I know we're a basketball family, and it's good to be recognized.
Yeah, Tracy. I always hear Tracy was quite the ball player, and then they say Tracy played very similar to Willie, and I'm sure you've heard that too. So that's always what I feel like is a great compliment. You're 6'4", you're a junior. You do very well with your grades. Who has a higher ACT, by the way, you or Jack?
Tied right now. But
what's your ACT?
28. We're
28.
tied right now. But
are you both taking it again?
I am. He is.
Okay, I heard Jack is.
He bailed out of that. He doesn't want
did?
to do that. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to beat him in that.
Hopefully.
That's the goal. Have you been studying or prepping for that?
Kind of. Not really, but hopefully I can get it up.
Okay. When is the test?
April.
All right. Well, we hope you do well in that. But we appreciate you taking the time, Willie, to come here to talk. We are so happy for you. 1,000 points. Still have a whole nother year of basketball left, but we want this year to go all the way down. We've got our hotel reserved. We're just good job knocking on wood there. But it looks like your team's going to leave without you.
Oh, yeah, I better get going.
Anything else you want to tell the fans?
No, thanks for coming out. We appreciate the support. You guys are the best.
Okay. Thank you, Will.
Thanks, Phil.
That's Will Clausel, junior at Newark High School. 1,000-point club. Tonight he had 24 points. What a beautiful game for a young man. And great kid, smart kid. And that's probably Jack and Will's biggest threat to any team is the fact that they know the game better than just about everybody. They've been studying it since they were young kids, and I've seen it as they've grown up, how they've done so well. So that was Will Clausel, 1,000-point club.